Welcome to online learning classes. Today we are going to learn for class 6 social science. We are going to continue with the chapter that is chapter number 3 in the earliest cities. Today we are going to see the topic that is a closer look on Harappan civilization presented by Sonakshi Saluja. A deeper look into the Harappan civilization. As last class we have already discussed about some of the facts like what the people used to do, where they used to live and what they used to do in the city. Now we are going to see some of the new crafts in the city, in which all things people were involved. So archaeologists, they have found many things that were made up of stone, shell, metal, including copper, bronze, gold, silver. And they have also found some of the precious stones, beads, jewelries in the Indus Valley civilization that were used in several purposes and also making out some of the things from them. They also used seals out of stones. They have been made and also usually have an animal carved on them, as you can see in the picture. The art was created by them and also the artisans used bronze, gold, silver, terracotta, glazed ceramics and semi-precious stones. Art found on vessels, seals and amulets, and also seals found in animals' motifs, as I also told before. Then comes economic life of the people. So, traded with Afghanistan, South India and Iran. Basically, the people, they were dependent upon this craft work only, and this was only the reason from they were earning economy. So, they imported gold, silver, copper, turquoise and other semi-precious stones also, and on behalf of them, they were getting the economy, or we can say the money. Then comes in search of raw material. So raw material, cotton was probably grown at Mehergarh about 7,000 years ago. And also pieces of cloth were found attached to the lid of a silver vase and copper objects at Mohenjo-daro. Archaeologists have also found spindle whores and many of the things were produced by the specialist. As you can see in the picture, so many of the things were created by the specialist, means one type of thing or one kind of thing was prepared by one specific person and they were known as specialist. Then in search of raw material, when we talk about raw material, they are the substances that are either found naturally such as wood, metals or produced by farmers or herders. So these are then processed to produce finished goods. So here we can see some of the raw materials and also trade networks were found, as you can see in this map. So you would see that some of the metals, or we can say some of other things, raw materials were found and they were used for making the finished goods or products like tin, copper, gold, lead silver, lapis lazuli, sodalite, shale, agate, high quality kaolin. So these all things were found, and with these all things, raw materials, the people were making the finished products. So when we talk about one by one, we are going to see that what were found where. Every place was specific for some of the raw materials and it was also very we can say famous for it. So Harappans probably got copper from Rajasthan. When we talk about copper, so they got copper from Rajasthan. It was very famous for it. Even from Oman also they got this copper. Then comes tin. The next one we have, that is tin. So tin they got from Afghanistan. When we talk about tin, they got it from Afghanistan and also even from Iran. Then comes gold. So gold they got from Karnataka. That is in the southern portion. Then we talk about some other things like stones or shells. So from where they got these precious stones and shells? So also they got this from Gujarat, some part of Gujarat, and some parts of Afghanistan also, and some parts of Iran also. So these were some of the important raw materials which were used by the people, and they got this raw material in different parts of the world or area, we can see. Then comes food for people in the cities. What food do they eat? And also, while many people lived in the cities, others living in the countryside grew crops and reared animals. And even the farmers and herders also, they supplied food to craft persons, scribes and rulers in the cities. And also some of the things they made for them also. So here some of the names are like pulses, sesame, wheat, barley, rice, mustard seed. Then a new tool named as plough was used to dig the earth for turning the soil and planting seeds. It was used to prepare the land for farming. So this was the plough which was used at that time. The Harappan people used to use this. For making the land pasture also, they were using this plough. It was made up of wood. Then comes a closer look to Harappan towns that were in Gujarat. So there are two important cities, or we can say towns also, that was in Gujarat that time. That is Dholavira and Lothal. So these were two important towns. So first of all, we are going to talk about Dholavira. So let us see Dholavira. Dholavira. When we talk about Dholavira, the city of Dholavira was located on Khadir Bed in the run of Kutch, where there were fresh water and fertile soil. Unlike some of the other parts of Harappan also, which were divided into two parts, Dholavira was also divided into three parts, and each part was having their own entrance with the massive stone walls. So this was something interesting about Dholavira. Then comes Lothal. So when we talk about Lothal, the city of Lothal stood beside a tributary of Sabarmati in Gujarat and close to the Gulf of Khambat. It was situated near areas where raw materials such as semi-precious stones were easily available. As we see in a closer look, so you can see here that in Gujarat these two cities were found, and these two cities were having some important features. Like I told that if we talk about Lothal, so why Lothal was popular, it was popular for the raw materials such as semi-precious stones, as I showed you earlier also in the picture, that those semi-precious stones were found by different type of peoples, and they were making, and these important centers were making objects out of the stones, shells and metals. Then comes an important thing, that is decline of Indus Valley civilization. It didn't lasted up for a long period of time, and there are some of the reasons why it didn't lasted. For some of the reasons are: Indus Valley civilization disintegrated about 1500 BCE, that is before Christ era. Decrease in rainfall, due to the first reason is due to decrease in rainfall. Then flood in the Indus River destroyed Indus Valley culture. Because of flood, that is another natural disaster. So this is one of the reasons why this Indus River get destroyed. Gradual drifting of the Indus from the city might have rendered the land infertile, and this can be another reason also. Because of that, the land became infertile. Earthquake or cyclone, that is another cause of huge destruction. So this was another reason why there was a decline in Indus Valley civilization. Then the Aryans, who were better equipped, have conquered the Indus Valley people. The Aryans were that time the people who have conquered the Indus Valley people, and also because of this, some of the reason only, there was a huge decline of Indus Valley civilization, as people were not getting a proper land. The land became infertile, there was decrease in rainfall. So basically all those problems in that, people were not able to do farming and even herding, and also different type of things what they were using and doing that time. So this was another reason for the decline of Indus Valley civilization. Now the conclusion when we come to, so we can say that Indus Valley civilization was one of the great glorious civilization of the ancient world. Why it was known as glorious? Because from here we have got many new things was developed that time, like the houses, the streets, the buildings, how they were making. So it was something new for the people. And also when we read about this, so it was very new in the period of 1922. It was very new for that the cities were developed like Mohenjo-daro. And if we talk about Harappa, if we talk about Lothal, if we talk about Dholavira, then it contributed substantially to the growth and development of the Indian culture and civilization, and indeed from the basis of modern Indian culture. And also they have developed so many Indian cultures also, like the craft persons, the craft they make, the things they used, the beads, the jewelries they made. So it was very nice, and also the terracotta toys they used. So it was something different, and also some modern Indian culture they went through. So this was all about this chapter. Your today's homework is you are going to read about elsewhere, that is in page number 33. Make a list of what Harappans ate. Mention all the important towns and cities of Harappan civilization. The next class we are going to start with a new chapter. Till then, thank you.